So let's give them personalities and stories to tell. Independent, they're free thinkers trying something new. Dependent are the followers waiting for a cue. Control is the security, locking down the scene. Preserving what we know so the truth stays clean.
Independence, the disruptor, the one who starts to change. Like a rebel innovator driven by the strange. They're the trailblazers manipulating the scene. Changing rules of the game just to see what it means.
Into the lab where the variables align. Let's break down the science one step at a time. Independent, you're the game changer. Dependent, you're the shadow waiting for a leader. Control, you're the warden locking down the space, ensuring that nothing shifts its place. Into the lab where the variables align. Let's break down the science one step at a time. Independent, the free thinkers trying something new. Dependent on the followers waiting for a cue. Control is the security, locking down the scene. Preserving what we know so the truth stays clean. Independent makes the changes, dependent rearranges. Control remains the same and never ever changes.
Independent makes the changes, dependent rearranges. Control remains the same and never ever changes.
Dependent is a follower, always close behind. His fates and others has following past that they define. Going up and down like a puppet on a string. Whatever happens next depends on what independent your brain. To the lab where the variables align. Let's break down the science one step at a time. Independent, they're free thinkers trying something new. Dependent on the followers waiting for a cue.
Control is the security looking down the scene. Preserving what we know so the truth stays clean.
Independent makes the changes, dependent rearranges. Control remains the same and never ever changes. Control's like a lock, unbreakable and sure. Never changing, never bending, it's the one that's pure.
It's the anchor in the storm, the unchanging guide. The guard of what we have to compare on the side.
Step into the lab where the variables align. Let's break down the science one step at a time.
Independent, every thinker's trying something new. Dependent are the followers waiting for a cue. Control is the security locking down the scene. Preserving what we know so the truth stays clean.
Dependent sways, but control stays. Independent making changes in brand new ways. So remember, in the lab with variables at play. Independent brings the change, dependent follows in its wake. Control guards conditions so they don't shift or sway. That's how science works every single day.